Welcome to the video. So now I just wanted to show you some movements that you can do just on your warm-up before training or before competition that will kind of wake up your muscles and relax you at the same time. And these are movements that are not meant to exert you, but they're supposed to exercise or wake up the vestibular system. Now, the vestibular system is all to do with your balance and coordination, and it's focused on your inner ear, and it's actually located in your inner ear. And essentially, you can do the more complicated movements you do with the vestibular system, the more the body likes it, and the more the muscles start to wake up with it. So the body likes learning new movements. And if you can remember when we were kids, when we were toddlers, we were always trying to move. We were always rolling about, kind of testing out things we always want to do. You remember when our mothers used to, rock or bounce up and down when we were crying to move it around, kind of bounce us up and down when we're crying, and just to get, that was kind of to do with the vestibular system, to relax. Because as a child, we always needed to be moving in different directions. And because we were playing, we were moving in different directions that we've lost as adults. And we need to get back to that play kind of aspect in terms of movement, and think about movement. And the more complicated movements you can do, or the movements that we're not used to, in the fact that in life we are normally standing up, sitting down, and we're doing kind of mild vestibular exercises, but essentially it's all kind of looking this way or looking that way, and that's not enough. And the vestibular system starts to get a bit lazy. So these exercises I'm about to show you are going to kind of just wake that up a little bit more. And once you do that, you should find different feelings after doing it. But what you could find is feeling lighter on your feet, because the vestibular system, once you wake up the vestibular system, it's all to do with proprioception, so your body's relationship with the environment it's around. So once you actually wake up the vestibular system, your proprioception gets better, and the body starts to calm down because it's less focused like this. And if you've got more twisting movements and challenge the body in different ways, then that really does wake up the body, and your posture improves, and it starts to move in its natural state. So I've got 3 moves for you to try out, and actually just sense how you feel. Do some squats, do some flexibility tests, and sense how you feel after you're doing those exercises, because I guarantee that you'll feel a little bit different. You'll feel lighter on your feet, and you probably feel a little bit more relaxed. Now, the last one's a little bit more complicated, so I'll talk about that in a minute, but watch the videos now. So let's talk about the handstands, and that's probably, if you were looking, you're probably thinking that's the most complicated of all, and how do I go about it? So you can go out, obviously you can go to different sources to actually learn how to do a handstand, but essentially a lot of it is about confidence and relaxation. I'm not perfect at handstand yet. Obviously there's certain things I have to work on, but what progressed me quicker, I mean, recently, the last month or two, I came back to doing handstands after being away for 6-7 months doing them. So I hadn't been doing them for ages. And I came back to doing handstands. And the biggest thing that made a difference of me, it was just relaxing the body going into the transitioning into the handstand. So taking the fear factor away from it, or not allowing the fear factor to get to me. And this is why handstands are so good for sprinters, because you're going to have to learn to relax. And the actual transition into the handstand involves relaxation. It involves a certain stillness in the mind to prevent tightening up. So when you actually learn to do the handstand through practice and stuff like that, you're actually teaching yourself to be relaxed under challenges. And it's a big challenge. It's a complicated movement, and it's testing the vestibular system in its highest level. But I found that actually the transition into the handstand shows you how you should feel to get it right, because it's all about feel. To get a handstand, it's all about feel, to transition, to balance, and to transition to it from feet into handstand takes a little bit of coordination, balance to get it right. And to feel, you need to be a certain amount of relaxation. So one tip, actually, when you're going to try and do the handstand, I'd mostly try, for me personally, I'd try it with, regardless of the wall, get yourself a clear space that you're not going to hurt yourself on. So it needs to be a clear space. There's no objects around that you can fall on or anything like that. And you get a clear space and you practice just transitioning into it. And I don't think, a lot of people say go and get a wall and certain things like that. I do without that. You need to take away the safety stabilizers, as it were. And what you want to do is just practice, relax your arms going into the handstand. So you try, you're going to fail until you get it right, but relax. Have a kind of take a few deep breaths, and that relaxation really made the difference to me in achieving the handstand. And once you do that, you start to just transition to the handstand so easily and free, and you're just almost like, it's, your mind is still, but your body's still as well. And it seems when you get it right, it's a great feeling. And your hands start and your wrists start to balance yourself and start to actually stabilize you. So just give it a try. Handstands are one of those, obviously the most complicated one of the three that I showed you. And once you do that, you're teaching yourself a relaxation tool under pressure. And it's also teaching how you should feel to succeed at something. And once you get that feeling, you can transition or transfer that to the start of the sprint. It's all about feel. And you've got to feel your body. When you're doing the handstands, you've got to relax your body. So you can't be thinking about what you have to do, or I'm frightened of going into the handstand. It's all about just kind of keeping yourself in the here and now, taking a few deep breaths, feel your body. This is a tool just you can instantly show how to succeed, how you should feel to succeed. And once you do the handstand, that's a complicated movement that shows you how to succeed. And once you do that, you can be on the start line and sense the same feeling. So this is why handstands are so valuable. I think you should try it, not only to relax the body. It's known to actually take away anxiety and stress. And if it's known to take away anxiety and stress and help mental health, then it's there to relax you as well. So it's there too because it's upside down motion, and also because the blood is flowing to your brain. And it's a lot of scientific aspects of it, but it's known to help your mental health and help anxiety and stress. So it's there to relax you. So try it, give it a try. It's one of those instant tools you can do, to very similar in a way to the cold showers that I show you, but it's one of those tools that you can use to just give you the feeling that you should have just before you sprint. So practice the handstands. You won't get it right. It takes a little bit of practice, but relax the body, take a few deep breaths, be here and now, feel your body, relax the arms. That's the priority. Relax the arms as you transition to it. And you'll see the difference. And you'll start to hold for 4 seconds, for 5 seconds, and then you'll start to get it. So it's all about faith. And you need faith when the start of a race. You need faith at the start of the race. And once you have faith, you have relaxation. So that's it. That's the video. Give those 3 movements a try. I wouldn't do the handstand in your warm-up. You look like you're trying to show off, or it might put you off. So I'd actually practice it in your own time every day outside. or get yourself a private space where you're not in front of everybody before training, and you can give it a try. You'll be able to concentrate on yourself for it more. But give those 3 a try. You'll see a rapid difference in how you feel, and you should feel lighter on your feet after it. So give those a try. Hopefully those videos were helpful. Please like, please share, and I'll see you in the next video.